What's up, guys? What's up? Blessed love, everybody. Thanks again, guys, for tuning into another video. And just let me tell you as usual, guys, how appreciative I am for you to take time out of your busy schedule to join me on yet another video. All right. And also, let me remind you guys to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit that notification bells, guys, please. you know, and also comment and let me know what you think about the videos, the contents, whatever it is. Maybe I have said something that you may or may not have agreed with, or you have seen something that I didn't mention, or heard something, know something, what I mean, some correction, whatever it is. Just let me know, guys. Comment and let us have a conversation. All right. Okay, so let me get right in, guys. And right now, again, I have some missing persons, and I just want to bring them to you. All right. So first off, and I should say, guys, boy, I don't know. I hope this old man here is found, and is in one piece, good health, everything, and maybe he just wandered away, because you see, he looks like a really old person. Okay. Anyway, his name is Trevor Johnson. Trevor was last seen about 5 p.m. on Baker Street in Admiraltown, wearing a blue merino, plaid shirt, shorts, and a pair of black slippers. He has not been seen since. He is of dark complexion and slim build. So if you have seen this person, maybe even if it's not the you know this same time, or you see him a day before, or whatever it is, just contact the Admiraltown Police at 876-922-6243, or the nearest police station. And as I have always said, guys, if you see a police vehicle, passing by, or some police on bikes, or whatever it is, or they're walking, just flag them down, man, and make them know, so boy, I have some information about a missing person. And I should also say, it don't have to be about this missing person that I'm speaking about right now. It can be about any information you have, guys. Just let the police know. All right. Okay. So moving right along, guys. This other missing person is Noel Brown, and is age 44. Brown was last seen about 1 p.m. home, wearing a grey t-shirt and a pair of black jeans pants. He has not been seen since. He is of brown complexion, slim build, and about 170 centimeters. That is about 5 feet 7 inches tall. So if you see him or hear of anything, or know of anything, contact the Port Maria Police at 876-994-2223, or the nearest police station. All right. Okay, so this other person, guys, is a little younger, teenager, Ralph Abrams. He's age 17, and reports from the Mavis Bank Police are that Ralph was last seen on November 9th, 2025, at about 7:30 a.m. at the facility. His mode of dress is not known. He is of dark complexion, slim build, and about 170 centimeters, 5 feet 7 inches tall. Contact the Mavis Bank Police at 876-977-8004, or the nearest police station. Okay, so this other person again, guys, is Javon Johnson, age 16 years old. Javon was last seen at home at about 6:30 p.m. on November 11th, 2025. His mode of dress at the time he went missing is unknown. He has not been seen since. He is of dark complexion, slim build, and about 168 centimeters, which is 5 feet 6 inches tall. So if you see or know of Javon, just contact the Poros Police at 876-904-1577, or the nearest police again. Okay, so moving right along, guys. So this other person here is a little teenage female, Kiona Morrison, 15 years old. Kiona was last seen at home at about 10 p.m. on November 2nd, 2025, wearing a black t-shirt, sweatpants, and a pair of Crocs. She has not been seen since. She's of dark complexion, slim build, and is about 177 centimeter, 5 feet 10 inches tall. So if you have seen Kiona, or you know somebody that she's with, contact the Halfway Tree Police at 876-926-8184 or 8185, or contact the nearest police. And as I have always said, guys, over and over and over again, if you see a police passing, driving by, riding by, walking by, just flag them down and let them know so you have some information to give them. Alright? Okay. Alright, guys. So moving along now. Alright, so this next story, the guys that I'm coming to you with. The police were after these some guys, some hoodlums, whatever you want to call them. They were murder suspects, and this happened in St. Catherine, November 13. The police, got some information where they were, and the police went in, to take them in custody. But sometimes guys, these guys, they think they're better than the police, or they think they can shoot their way out. So they pull guns and pointed in the police direction or whatever. But so anyway, let me get into the official police report. So it was this happened late at night when the shootout between the police and the gunmen in Rosemont district, that's in St. Catherine, ended in bloodshed on Wednesday. That's November 13. Leaving 4 men dead and 2 illegal guns seized. So the reports are that at around 9:40 p.m., lawmen got intelligence that a group of men who had just murdered a man in Guy's was heading towards Linstead in a Kia motor car. Right? So the police moving to intercept the vehicle, which reportedly matched the description of the murder suspects. So during the operation, the car crashed in the Rosemount area, and the men jumped out and opened fire on the police team. The cops took cover and returned the fire. When the smoke cleared, 4 men were found suffering from gunshot wounds, while another man reportedly escaped. The injured men were rushed to the Linstead Hospital, where they were pronounced dead. The police say 2 illegal firearms were recovered from the scene, right? And we know Indicom gonna come in after this now and investigate, because that's what they do. They want to make sure that the shooting is justified and take notes and stuff from any eyewitnesses around or whatever. So Indicom has launched a probe into the incident right now, guys. I don't have a description now of these guys, but I had some pictures, but those pictures, guys, I can't show because those were of them, with their gunshot wounds and laying lifeless they're no longer among the life of the living, put it that way. All right. So as I said, we'll Indicom is investigating. So we'll keep our eyes and ears on the ground to see if they put out any pictures and the names of all 4, and we'll bring that to you. Okay, so moving right along, guys. So unfortunately, the police, the whole police force is in mourning right now, guys, because these 2 guys that you are seeing on your screen, serving members of the police, Jamaica Jamaica Constabulary Force, unfortunately are not among the land of the living anymore, guys. And first of all, let us say condolences to their family, friends, loved ones, their co-workers, guys. And it's really a heartfelt situation when people lose their life like this, especially two serving members of the police force. But guess what, guys? These guys were off duty, and questions are being asked, and there's no answer at the moment. But anyway, so this is what happened now, guys. So the Major Investigation Division (MID) has launched a probe following the fatal shooting of two policemen along Waltham Park Road in St Andrew just before 8 p.m. last night. At press time, investigators at the scene were struggling to determine the circumstances surrounding the death of two serving members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Officers combed the area for evidence, including a thorough inspection of the vehicle that had transported both men to the hospital. Right? Reports indicate that the policemen who were off duty at the time were shot and killed by a man who reportedly approached them and opened fire. Sources say one of the officers was assigned to the counterterrorism and organized crime investigation branch of the JCF, while the other is the son of a police inspector attached to the police training school. Several high-ranking law enforcement officers were present at the scene, visibly shaken by the incident. Investigations into the tragic shooting are ongoing, guys. So now, the word on the street is, guys, that these policemen, one of them, wanted to go, I guess, let me put it this way, investigate something in an area, or to go accost a man in a area. One of the shooters, I think, and they found one of them, and I heard they, put on some liquor on him and thing, and the man somehow got away and ran. So I word on the street is that he went, got a gun with his other friend, with his co-worker. This is not a laughing matter, guys, but I have to laugh. He came back with his co-worker, guys, and shoot out. Well, I'm not even sure if it was a shootout, but from what I'm hearing, they came back with guns blazing, and the policemen got shot, and they ran. Now, as you can see, these guys, the policemen on the screen, guys. So they are identified as Charles Stewart, and as you can see, the name there, Charles. So that one on the left there is Charles Stewart, and the other one is Jamari Gordon. So Charles Stewart, it is said that it is at the St. Catherine North Division area, and Jamari Gordon is attached to the SeaTac Division. And it's really a sad case, guys, where you see police officers go out and so this is Charles Stewart right here, and this one is Jamari Gordon, right? And again, let me say condolences to their family and friends, loved ones, co-workers, anyone that knew them and were close to them and all of that. All right. So the killers, guys, they're the person that the police are looking for who they believe can help them in their investigations are as follows: Marcus Monroe, right? Or Macarius Monroe, something like that, and Macon Monroe. No, I'm not sure if both of them are related, but they have the same last name. They kind of look alike to me, but I'm not sure. So the police is now searching for these guys. So anyone have any information about these guys, just don't feel free to give the police. And as it is always said, guys, anyone who is, hiding these guys, whether in your home, or transporting them in your car or whatever, it is advised that you're not supposed to do that. As you know already, this is always said. Because if you are found with them and they put up a resistance and shootout ensue, you might lose your life with them. So if you are with them and you're trying to hide them or transport them somewhere, desist from doing so. All right, and trust and believe, guys. These guys are alleged police killers, and we all know that how that is. Anytime the police see them, and if they're not in public, even and I'm putting my own what you call it now, my own spin on this right now. Don't quote me on this, but if they're not in public, guys, and the police come across them, they're going to kill them because they're police killers. So anybody is with them, and worse if they have gun, and it is noticed that they have a gun, or if I have one gun, police are gonna kill them. So you don't want to be around them. All right, that is a warning. Okay, so the final story, guys, and I'm gonna try to make this quick. And this is again is another sad case, guys. And this lady that you're seeing on your screen, right, is a teacher, and she and her teen daughter were found dead in St. Catherine at their home, with multiple stab wounds, guys. And, it's always a sad case, especially when it comes to, our nation's most vulnerable, who is our kids. It's always a sad case. So, police investigators have theorized that a domestic dispute have played a role in the brutal killing of a 29-year-old teacher and their 14-year-old daughter at their home in Mount View Estate in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, on Thursday afternoon. Right? So they have been identified as Tara Pinnock, who worked at a primary school in Portmore, and Talia Pinnock. I hear some people saying Wright. I don't know where if her dad's name is Wright, or I don't know who's right, but I hear some people is saying Talia Wright, but I'm going with Talia Pinnock, right? Who was a student at a high school in St. Catherine, guys. So head of the St. Catherine North Police Division, Senior Superintendent Upton Nicholson, said the police were alerted sometime after 1 p.m. on the discovery of the bodies of the mother and daughter with multiple stab wounds. Their necks were also slashed. Meanwhile, the police are urging taxi operator Brandon Main, who plies the Nagohead in Spanish Town route in St. Catherine, to report immediately to the nearest police station, as they believe he can assist with the investigation. So, guys, as I said, this is a sad case, and from you see this, you know that it's a case of some sort of domestic dispute. So, word on the street, guys, that was the official police report. So, but word on the street is that, both mother and daughter did not turn up to school. They were for 2 days, so people started, trying to reach them and couldn't get to them. So the police was called, you know what I mean, and they went to the home, where the place was closed up. Everywhere was shut, closed. And so the police had to, kick down the door or beat down the door, whatever they did, and get inside. And when they went inside, now they came across the two bodies. Brutal stabbing, guys. A whole heap of stab up wounds, to both of their bodies. And you hear they said that their throats were also slashed. So, as I said, we know that's some form of domestic dispute. So such a sad case. But we're not sure if this taxi man that they're looking for is the person that did it, but he certainly can assist the police on, with their investigations. You know what I mean? So, guys, as I always say, police can't just get information out of thin air, and there's always someone that knows what happened. All right, so just do the right thing, guys. If you know something, if you saw something, whatever it is, just no matter if you think it doesn't mean anything, just give the police the information. Anyway, I have gone over the time that I wanted to go to. So this is where I end my my video today, guys. So let me thank you guys once more for tuning in to yet another video. So it is really appreciated. So, but before I go, let me remind you to like the video, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit that notification bell. And comment as usual, guys. Comment and let me know what you think about the video. All right. Blessed love. Peace.